It's the funniest thing in 5 years I've ever seen. Jose from Mandela Effect Sagittarius Armed Society's on. It's so funny. And I hope no one had a drink in their mouth, because your computer monitor will be covered and you'll be cleaning it up. Oh, life's funny sometimes. I hope everyone's enjoyed that. Catch you all later. Hi everyone. As you can see from the title, about the Mandela effect and quantum / multiple universes, etc., so forth and so on, having an Achilles heel, we're going to discuss that and talk about that for a little bit. Because one of the things that I've noticed, that we don't go away, this theory, and to be fair, I dismissed it in no time at all myself. It's so easy to destroy this theory. There's a lot of people out there saying that, you know, there's a various Earth here and there and everywhere, and we're bouncing through these multiple universes and shifting consciousness, soul, whatever. This kind of thing's getting put apart. Well, there's a simple way to blow that to pieces, and that's the fact that if we were bouncing from one Earth to another, and all these Earths are different, and in one Earth you've got a different reality to the other, etc., the bottom line is, why would you have residue? There would not be any residue. This is the Achilles heel of this entire theory that people are propagating. You would not have residue whatsoever at all. None. Because on it, let's say we got Earth A, you move to Earth B, let's play devil's advocate, let's go with this theory. You shift from world A to world B, so to speak. Well, in world A, there wouldn't be what there is in world B, and vice versa, and so forth and so on. If you bounce from then B to C to D to E, and you keep going through all these different various quantum multiple universes that folk have tried to, you know, put in there to explain the Mandela effect to it, there wouldn't be any residue, period, full stop. There won't be any whatsoever at all. You would not have any residue, and I just put that forth. It's only a short video, but anybody's got anything to come against that, fine, put it in your comments, tell me why that's wrong. It isn't. Simple. But I would love to see anybody challenge that as to why you would have residue. You would not have residue on a different world. If the theory was correct, it's always been that way on that world. So when you're bouncing from world B to C, D to E, whatever, what's happened on D has happened on D. What's happened on E would have happened on E, and there would be no residue on these Earths, so-called, that we're bouncing about from. Never mind the fact that we could bring in the fact that NASA's lied to us. We know that this realm that we live in, it ain't no Earth spinning and flying through the universes. We know space is a lie, a complete joke. I'm just going to put that as a cherry on the cake, really, just to finish it off, because we know we're living in an enclosed system with a firmament above us. But the main Achilles heel is residue. So anybody wants to come put a comment in there, and I'm more than happy to address anything. Any ideas, anything why you substantiate the fact that you think we're bouncing around multiple universes, put it in there. Because residue just destroys your theory. But if you can come back at that, please do.
Hello, Sharpest Blade. I saw that you had a comment about residual evidence that you're finding on this earth, and you're not supposed to have it if you consider our theory to be correct. So in other words, if residual evidence exists, our theory is not correct. Here's the answer. Residual evidence, it shows others were on this earth before us. So other travelers created the residue evidence. The ME has been going on since the beginning of time. It's not new. We just found out about it because of the internet in our chat rooms of the Mandela effect. Logos are created by logo makers and decisions that they made, and they were affected by the Mandela effect, but they never knew. Even the movie makers, the movie lines, they put lines from our planet and they brought it here. That's how you create residue evidence, is by others traveling here before us on this new earth.
Hello, many of you recognize me. I'm Dale Dufay. I had a YouTube channel called Terrors of the Milky Way. I expect to see residual evidence. It's very obvious. It didn't sneak over with us when we shifted. The residual evidence, we considered residual evidence, has always been here. And again, the choices are in every reality. Same with movies. No doubt the script is exactly the same in every reality, and the story is exactly the same. But when it comes down to the variations and differences, that's the editors that are doing it. And I noticed some movies and even some programs have multiple editors. And the more editors you have, the more variations and differences you're going to see. In some realities, they cut a part out or did it different in the take. But they probably tried it all the ways in each take, but chose the certain way we see it in this reality. Whereas in other realities, the same editors made a different choice. Designer of whatever logo made, and that's where we're going to see it. That makes so much sense if you think about it. Again, if you buy into this theory that we all have a parallel existence on a multitude of Earths, to me, it's not a sinister event that's happening whatsoever. It wasn't caused by human beings. It wasn't caused by evil spirits that do, of course, exist, but they don't have the power to do what the Mandela effect's doing. Only, the supreme creator of all this can do that to our souls, allow them to shift into other realities.